with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. And Empire Fence can provide.
Hay season is a race against time. Win that race with an all-new 1 Series round baler from Landmark Implement. The all-new John Deere 1 Series round baler is a revolutionary leap in baler technology that captures near real-time moisture and weight data that can be analyzed through Operations Center to improve your bale quality and farm efficiency. Are you ready to upgrade your hay equipment? Contact your local Landmark location for full details on the new 1 Series round baler and experience the Landmark difference.
This is the Happy Hour.
You guys going to happy hour?
Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America.
Yeah, I'll come for a couple.
Here are your hosts, Nick Sainert.
I am a huge guy.
And Enrique Alvarez Clary.
C is for chunk.
Brought to you by Empire Fence and Netting on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. This is the Happy Hour. 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. Nick Sainert, Rico with you. Rico, how are we doing?
Hello.
How's things going?
So far, so good.
Good. Please take a seat, sit a while, stay a while.
Nah, I like to stand.
We're here for the next hour, as the folks will say. 402-464-5685, the Honda of Lincoln hotline, the Sartor Heyman text line are open for you guys. The entire show today, as well as the Sartor Heyman Jewelers live video stream, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Allo Channel 961. We can go ahead and promote it on this show because it involves both of us, Rico. We made the
decision.
It was an easy decision. The decision to face off, to duel in EA Sports College Football 25. It comes out for the folks that might not know. If you get the pre-order edition, it comes out next Monday night at midnight.
Yes.
Going into Tuesday. Rico and myself will duel on Tuesday night. And we are telling you because we are streaming it where you are able to watch. So for the folks out there listening that say, you know what? I want to hear these two guys talk smack off of air, and feel free to join.
Yeah.
Because Rico will be crying.
I won't be, because I'll be winning, first off. And second, there's nothing you can say that will hurt my feelings.
Okay.
So we'll see how it goes. It'll be on my Twitch channel.
Okay.
Nikki_Flash.
Not sure where that name came from.
To have it's a AT&T commercial.
Okay.
And it was
so you named your profile off of an AT&T commercial.
Hold on. It was this gentleman who was asking these like kindergartners, first graders, whatever. It's like the commercials go through like a series of like him asking these kids questions.
Yeah.
And the one that I took my name off of was, if you were a superhero, what would your superhero name be? And this little black kid says, Nikki Flash. And he goes, why Nikki Flash? And he goes, because it rhymes. And he just goes, okay.
And that's why you've done it.
Yeah. There it is. Because it rhymes. Right. I'm Nikki Flash because it rhymes.
Nikki Flash. So there you go. So you'll be able to watch. You'll be able to hear us both.
Yeah.
But you'll be able to watch on Rico's stream.
Yes. You'll be able to see the plays that I choose.
Not the plays I choose.
Not the plays that Nick chooses.
This will be good.
Everybody's going to hopefully nobody gives you any tips.
I could stream off of mine.
You could.
To where, but then we
partner stream.
So we could partner stream.
You could partner stream.
So we want to do that.
I will look into it more and I will let you
know.
Please
do. Yes. Because my ring light and my camera have been sitting alongside my TV stand for the last 6 months since I bought them.
Oh, what a tragedy.
I think it was like $80 on a camera and spent whatever, $20. So I got about $100 invested into this.
And it's just
it's just been sitting there ever since I bought it. I took it out of the package.
Yeah.
I just need to figure out a setup because I play video games in my room.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like if I'm going to start streaming, there's some like privacy thing that like, you know what? I just don't want people seeing my room.
You don't need to, but you could. Are you on like a TV? Like, do you sit on your bed?
TV. Yep.
and play?
I have a chair
Okay.
that I sit in,
Okay, there you go.
but I may just move it out there for when on nights I stream.
Figure out how you're gonna set up before
I need to.
Before Tuesday.
I'll figure it out today. I got nothing to do.
Please do.
Today's the day. I'm attempting to make smash burgers tonight. So that's what's on the docket tonight.
So good.
If anybody has Royals are on right now, correct?
They are.
So if
we're
anybody
just on the stream.
if anybody on the stream has any tips and tricks for smash burgers, has recipes, feel free to shoot them my way. 402-464-5685. Or you can always tweet at us, Nick_Sainert, or at Radio Rico AC. You can give Rico your grilling Blackstone tips.
I wish I had a Blackstone, but I do have a smoker, and I regret nothing. I got some steaks from my father-in-law.
That's right, because they do cows.
Yeah, we got a whole bunch of hamburger meat also. So excited.
Because that's the thing is like, with the smash burgers, you just roll them up and then
Squish them.
you squish them, you smash them. Like we have the press, or I have the press, so I'll press them and everything. I think I'm gonna do like caramelized onions and bake a little bit of bacon and
do like a bacon jam.
I think I'm gonna just try to do just bacon, caramelized onions, and then put the cheese on top of it, so it kind of all just sits together. Because my one of the parts I hate is when stuff falls apart. I hate.
Yeah, you're a clean
messy
guy. You're not a messy guy.
I hate getting fingers messy.
We are the complete opposite.
I've seen you eat.
I like my food to be all over the
I've seen you eat. When you watch Rico eat ribs, that man is out of control.
Oh, delicious. If I'm just telling you, and I had this conversation with Austin as well. I like ribs with barbecue sauce. If you've listened to Old School in the past week, you found out that Austin not a big barbecue sauce fan.
I can do less. Less is more for me.
Not a
when
big
it comes
barbecue,
to barbecue
flavor guy. He says that if you make your meat correct, you don't need sauce, which I agree with. I do just enjoy barbecue sauce. But for me, ribs. If the ribs and the sauce is not all over your face and your fingers by the time you're done, you didn't eat them right. You didn't eat them right.
I just think with barbecue, less is more. Like I feel that way with like those little barbecue weenies too. I don't need a whole lot of barbecue on them.
I don't know.
Have you ever had them just plain?
Yeah, I had. So what I
sometimes make them as a breakfast food.
With those is you take the little weenies and you wrap bacon around them.
Yes,
just a little piece, and then you put some brown
sugar.
That's
put them in the oven.
That's all I need.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know. There's a lot of. I mean, we could just make this a recipe segment.
I'm gonna bring my ribs one day. I'm gonna make some ribs. I'm gonna bring them.
I need to put Jay Foreman on blast here real quick because, and I don't know if he's listening.
That man and Farley, although Farley has brought the chicken, and the chicken is.
I have heard nonstop about Jay Foreman's grilling ability.
I don't believe it.
Number two is I was just on the phone with Jay. He called me on like some Sunday. I think it may have been July 4th. And he was calling to see what he was calling to see what I was up to.
Yeah.
And if I needed a place to hang out for the 4th. So he was going to invite me over.
Oh, wow.
And I know, I figured that would be another issue.
Crazy.
But he also, a couple of weeks before that, on an off day, said, yeah, I'm making some ribs. I have a half rack for you.
Never saw it, did you?
I've never seen it to this moment.
Crazy.
To this moment.
I do remember last week he said that he was going to bring ribs in for us because you called him out. And I also said that, he keeps saying how famous and how delicious his barbecuing is, how he's, a master on the grill. And we've never seen it. So
here we go. This comes back, and I'll read this verbatim here.
Mr. Foreman.
This comes. It was at 10:30 at night on one day. Monday, May 27th. Oh, it was Memorial Day.
Yeah,
that's what it was. On Memorial Day, he said, "I'm tired, Nick. I grilled all day for my neighbors." And I said, "Must have been nice for them. I don't get any invites. You talk this big game about your grilling, and you probably don't even season your meat." I said that to Jay verbatim. And he said, "How do you know I didn't save you any?" And I said, "You should have said something." And he goes, "I got a half rack for you. That's all done. I'll bring it Monday." That is what he said verbatim. But at the end of the day,
how many Mondays ago was that?
A lot of Mondays, at least 5 Mondays.
That's a decent amount of Mondays, Foreman.
So it's unfortunate. There you have it. 402-464-5685. I don't know if he's listening. I figured I would have gotten a text from him by now, but
I'll have to. So I'm gonna have to buy 2 things of ribs because My kids will clean me out of the ribs. They like my cooking,
That's good.
which I'm excited about.
Who's the cook in your household, or is it
We
pretty
take
flat?
turns.
Is
Yeah,
it pretty even?
We take turns. I mostly am like grilling. Rachel does better
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
I'll just throw some meat and some veggies.
She does
and
the
stuff on the grill.
sides. She
Yeah.
does the sides, and you do.
Although she's taught me how to make hobo meals,
Oh yeah.
and those are delicious. And there's a couple other things. She's better than I am at cooking, but
Good answer.
I am not afraid to hop in the kitchen and make some stuff.
Let me ask you this: favorite meal in school growing up? Which was that? What was that? Were you, first of all, were you a hot lunch or a cold lunch guy?
Hot lunch.
Okay, because I was cold lunch a lot.
In high school?
Like probably 95% of the time I was cold lunch.
So are we doing high school, middle school, or just high school? Because
Just
it's
a
different.
collective. We'll explain.
So in middle school, it's the square pizzas.
Yep.
Those with chocolate milk and what was it? It's the mashed potatoes with the gravy. Obviously, they weren't all together because the mashed potatoes with the gravy had like turkey, which was fantastic. The turkey gravy in school was, for some reason, delicious.
Better.
But the square pizza just hit different in school.
Okay.
But in high school, it was super simple. On Fridays, well, not on Fridays, but there were certain days where we had fries.
Yeah.
And I went through the line where they didn't give you the food. You got to get it yourself. So I'm stacking my
Buffet
plate.
style.
Yeah, I'm stacking my plate with fries, nothing else, just fries, just straight fries. And then I go into the little shop that we have and I buy a little pizza, little circle pizza. And that's what I did, that and some chips. And that was it. That was what I did.
So in up to high school, I did not take, I probably had hot lunch less than 50 times my entire school career.
Really?
My mom always packed a cold lunch. Always packed a cold lunch. Always. It was sandwich, chips. Now, in high school, though, a lot of the time, so I mean, you just had it like high school was cool because we had like the ID where it was like, oh, this is going to be cool. You just scan the ID and it goes through your account.
Yep. Beep.
Well, there were two items. One was called Meal in a Bowl. And
What is
shout out
that?
to Pius X because Meal in a Bowl shaped my high school career. It was basically, at certain establishments, they have mashed potatoes, fried chicken,
all
corn,
together? Yeah.
gravy, and that's it, and cheese.
Yeah, and that's what
Mixed together.
that's.
It was little chicken nuggets, little popcorn nuggets.
Chicken. Yeah.
Yeah. Incredible. And when Pius X had Meal in a Bowl on the menu, the number of people that had hot lunch
skyrocketed.
It spiked.
Everybody wanted it.
And they knew it. And so that was the one meal that I would always have hot lunch for. Number two.
Also, shout out to mini corn dogs and smiley potatoes.
Okay. I don't know if we ever had that.
The smiley potatoes. The potatoes are one of the foods where the different shapes taste different.
I'm curious just because, and then the other one that I had was it was a dessert. They made these Oreo blondies, I think they are.
Interesting.
And what it was basically a brownie just made with Oreos, and then it was something else. So it wasn't dark. It wasn't like dark chocolate, which I'm not a huge chocolate guy.
No, you're not.
I knew it was coming. I was trying to figure out how to say it to where you wouldn't jump on me like that.
No, you're not.
But anyway, 402-464-5685. Wasn't planning on talking about it. I feel like that's kind of how the show kind of goes at times. We just kind of branch off. Wasn't planning on talking about it. Back to what we were promoting though. 8 p.m. on Tuesday.
8 p.m.
Me and Rico
Tuesday.
dueling off.
Hop on to my Twitch. Hop on to Nick's Twitch if he gets it all set up.
I'll figure it out.
And you can watch us go toe to toe. You can talk trash to us.
We ended up spinning for the team, so it was completely random. You got Ole Miss.
It was top 10 teams.
You got Ole Miss. I got Alabama.
Jackson Dart's about to go off.
Alabama versus Ole Miss. We're gonna play at a neutral site. We'll find out. We'll figure that out. Maybe we'll just put a list of some of the neutral sites on a wheel
and spin it.
Okay. I feel like that's the fairest way to do this.
Where's the Pop-Tarts Bowl played?
We don't care. I do not care about the Pop-Tarts Bowl.
I feel like you do.
Hot take. Don't care.
That is a very hot take.
Stop worrying so much about the Pop-Tarts Bowl.
Why? This is an edible mascot.
It is. It doesn't make me feel good about it.
The Pop-Tarts Bowl is what every, careful how we say this, not important bowl should be. Just
the lesser of the bowls.
Just entertainment.
You can say the same about the Duke's Mayo Bowl
Yeah, exactly.
because you dump mayo.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
The potato bowl where they have French fries.
Yep, famous Idaho potato bowl.
So, there's some interesting things here, but we'll dive into it in the next segment. We're just going to go ahead and take a quick break here. In the next segment, we are going to break down. There was some news regarding Nebraska baseball today.
Yes,
that may be intriguing to Husker fans. We're going to talk about that and their early season matchups next year. It's also being reported that potentially Nebraska women's and men's basketball will play a doubleheader on the same day against Creighton at the CHI Health Center. So that's a potential and a possibility.
Sign me up.
We're going to dive into that a little bit. We have plenty of stuff to get to that we haven't even gotten to from when we had the show on Monday. So we got plenty of stuff on the docket. We're not going to run out of any conversations. Hopefully, if you're listening to Royals, well, keep on listening to Royals. If you're listening to us, we appreciate it. As always, thanks to our folks at Empire Fence Netting for their support of the program. As always, 402-464-5685, the Honda of Lincoln hotline, and the Starter Heyman text line are places you guys can get in touch with the program. You can tweet at us, Nick_Sainert at Radio Rico AC, and you can always watch on the video stream, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Allo Channel 951. Places for you guys to see what's going on down here on the corner of 1040 O Street. We'll take a break, step aside. When we come back, we talk Husker baseball on the other side.
Are you or someone you love struggling with substance use? The Bridge Behavioral Health in Lincoln offers outpatient therapy for those 19 and over. The Bridge is conveniently located in the South Haymarket and near city bus lines. With payment options through insurance and a sliding fee scale, services are available for any adult 19 and over seeking help. Call 402-477-3951 to learn more or schedule your appointment today. The Bridge Behavioral Health is a local substance use treatment facility offering hope and a solid foundation for recovery through substance use treatment and behavioral health interventions.
Are you looking to upgrade your farm equipment? You're in luck. Acres, your premier John Deere dealer, recently dropped its prices on select late model tractors, combines, planters, and sprayers. Trade in your old equipment today and get never before seen discounts that can save you over $100,000. With great financing options and our A-plus support, there's no better time to upgrade. Visit your local Acres store or see the huge savings at acres.com. That's AKRS.com to see the best prices in the nation.
Vershawn Jackson, the captain here for The Body Shop. And man, did they hook me up with a great massage recently. The captain has a lot of stress in his life, as many people do. And for 1 hour, it was all relief. The team at The Body Shop gave me a deep tissue massage that hit every area that I was in pain at. Whether you're looking for a Swedish massage, sports massage, deep tissue, hot stone, aroma, or more, there's only one place to go. The Body Shop at 48th NA. Book an appointment today at thebodyshoplincoln.com.
Hey, it's your girl Jordan from Starter Heyman Jewelers. It's official. Wedding season is here, and we know that every detail counts. From bridal party gifts to the finishing touches for the bride and groom, discover our exclusive selection of watches and fine jewelry. Did you know we even offer in-house engraving? Celebrate your special day with a personal touch and a timeless gift they'll cherish forever. Until next time, this is Jordan at Starter Heyman Jewelry. Happy shopping, guys.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club and space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? Nah, forget that. How about margarita clubs and old-fashioned clubs? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge for the best clubs in town. Try all 10 varieties of Upside margaritas or old fashions and take home a free souvenir glass. Grab the whole crew and pair it with Taco Night on Mondays or Whiskey Wednesdays. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
For over 15 years, Integrated Life Choices has empowered individuals with disabilities in Lincoln and throughout Nebraska. They provide comprehensive services from group homes and independent living services to job training, ensuring fulfilling lives for those that they serve. Now, they're inviting you to join their mission. If you're passionate about making a difference in the lives of people with developmental disabilities, explore rewarding career opportunities with them.
Learn more about their services and apply today at www.ilc.net. Be a part of Integrated Life Choices, where your work truly changes lives.
Husker fans, the 2024 Nebraska football season is right around the corner, and they need your support in Memorial Stadium this fall. You can now purchase a Husker football 3-game mini plan for only $170. This plan includes tickets to the UTEP or Northern Iowa, plus Illinois or Rutgers, and either UCLA or Wisconsin games. Tickets are only available while supplies last. To purchase your Husker football 3-game mini plan today, or for more information, visit huskers.com/tickets. Go Big Red.
Take your internet service to new levels with Allo, your award-winning internet provider across our fiber hoods. Allo isn't just about the fastest internet available. It's about connecting you to your world, work, and play seamlessly. Our award-winning service ensures affordable, secure, and reliable connectivity, setting us apart. Ready to transform your internet experience? Experience the fiber difference today. Sign up now at allofiber.com. Allo, connecting your world.
You can get diesel anywhere, but what about atomic diesel? That comes from Stern. Atomic Diesel is your solution to all your cold weather problems. Prevent clogged fuel filters, increase your fuel economy, and save money with Atomic Diesel. Contact Roger at Stern today by calling 1-800-477-2744 to see how Atomic Diesel and the rest of their line of fuels and lubricants can keep your operation running at max capacity.
The Mill Coffee and Tea, formerly with only 4 Lincoln locations, now 5 Lincoln locations. That's 25% more locations than there used to be. Can you even imagine a world where there's only 4 Lincoln Mill locations? Feels like ages ago. We were all so young then. The Mill on 11, located right alongside the 93.7 The Ticket Studios at 1040 O Street.
Where will your path take you, traveler? To seek fortune in a new career? Or on a journey to distant lands for a well-deserved vacation? Wherever you go, one distraction could spell disaster. You can change your fate, adventurer. Don't drive distracted. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Liberty Law Group is committed to the defense of liberty for those accused and the pursuit of justice for those injured. Liberty Law Group's relentless trial attorneys specialize in criminal defense and personal injury law. Navigating the legal system can be stressful, overwhelming, and full of uncertainty. Liberty Law Group is here to do the heavy lifting for you. We believe in treating every client with respect and understanding. When you're in need of legal assistance, trust Liberty Law Group to fight for you. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. That's 877-42-LIBERTY.
Still using that old, outdated office phone system? You need better. At Hamilton, we offer solutions for the modern office. Whether you have an office full of staff or your employees work remotely and are on the go, seamless call handling is important. Elevate your communication and connect seamlessly with clients and staff with Hamilton Business Phone Systems. Choose better and hire Hamilton at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Hay season is a race against time. Win that race with an all-new 1-Series round baler from Landmark Implement. The all-new John Deere 1-Series round baler is a revolutionary leap in baler technology that captures near real-time moisture and weight data that can be analyzed through Operations Center to improve your bale quality and farm efficiency. Are you ready to upgrade your hay equipment? Contact your local Landmark location for full details on the new 1-Series round baler and experience the Landmark difference.
You're listening to the Happy Hour with Nick Sainert.
Herbie the Fourth ate his first solid food today, prompting a response of nothing but steaks all week for the Nebraska offensive line.
Then Enrique Alvarez Clary.
No more peaches and carrots for Herbie the Seventh. Baby food be damned.
Sponsored by Empire Fence and Netting on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back into the Happy Hour, 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. Nick Sainert, Rico with you. 402-464-5685. Honda Lincoln Hotline, the Starter Heyman text line open for you guys. So I wanted to touch on this real quickly and have a conversation because a lot's been made over the last couple of months about national respect with Nebraska baseball. And maybe we'll have to get Austin's thoughts on this once we come back in the crossover. But it was announced earlier today that Nebraska is going to be in the Frisco College Baseball Classic next winter, I suppose, February 28th through March 2nd. We always talk about Nebraska's ability to kind of load up their non-conference.
Mm-hmm.
And they tab themselves this Frisco College Baseball Classic as the best outside of Omaha. And it's one of the more notable tournaments, which is a good thing for Nebraska baseball because we mention all the time about RPI early in the season, needing to build that up. You have to play really good teams to be able to boost that. And frankly, Nebraska's been able to do so relatively well, whether it was in Dallas this year or in Fort Worth at the Texas Rangers Stadium against Oklahoma and Texas Tech and another school that I'm blanking on that in that tournament, whether it's previous years, just going to the southern part of the country, able to play some more notable schools. Well, Nebraska, and this is at a really cool ballpark, by the way, in Frisco, Texas, Riders Field. I want to say it's the home of the Rough Riders.
The Frisco Rough Riders?
I want to say, which
seems right.
The Rough Riders is Riders Field. Yep. So down in Frisco, it was formerly known as the Dr. Pepper Ballpark.
It should still be that.
And it's a pretty cool looking ballpark. Like I instantly think, okay, I want to go to this field. I want to go to this tournament.
I don't know what that building is in dead center, but I like it.
It's a hotel.
Is it?
Yes, it's a hotel. The Rough Riders are the AAA affiliate of
the Rangers.
I should know this. Or excuse me, AA minor league baseball. Frisco Rough Riders.
Mets.
The Texas Rangers. The Frisco Rough Riders, AA affiliate of the Texas Rangers, play their games at beautiful Riders Field in Frisco, Texas. It's a field that opened in 2003, has a seating capacity of 10,216. But back to the Frisco Classic, this is a big deal because you look at some of the teams that played in here, and they're pretty notable names. So going back to, we can go back. Nebraska played in this tournament in 2019. They played with Sam Houston, Texas Tech, and Mississippi State. In 2019, there's 4 teams in each tournament. Nebraska also played back in 2017 with Alabama, Arkansas, Oklahoma State, and Arizona.
Dang.
Other
so
years,
third invite.
Yeah. So other years
I think Frisco enjoys having Nebraska down there. One, because of the fan base, and two, you could end up saying hopefully at the end of the year that
if Nebraska makes a run.
Yeah, all 4 teams that are making runs in the college baseball postseason started their season at the Frisco Classic.
Made a regional. And so in the years that Nebraska wasn't there, a couple of the notable names, 2018, they had Texas A&M down there. 2020, they had UCLA, Texas A&M, and Oklahoma State. In 2021, it was Arizona, Oklahoma, Missouri, and Dallas Baptist. Dallas Baptist, you'll know, is a pretty notable name in the college baseball world. 2022, Texas A&M, Washington State, Wichita State. 2023, it was Ohio State, Oklahoma, Mississippi State, and Cal. Last year, it was Alabama, Arizona, Indiana, and Dallas Baptist again. Well, now this season in 2025, this upcoming year, in addition to the Nebraska Cornhuskers, it'll be Sam Houston, Kansas State, and the SEC team that is going to be in Frisco facing off against Nebraska, the national champion from 2 years ago, the LSU Tigers. So LSU, Kansas State, Nebraska, and Sam Houston are the 4 teams that'll make up the Frisco College Baseball Classic this upcoming February 28th through March 2nd in 2025 out at Riders Field in Frisco, Texas. Good opportunity, really, really strong opportunity for Nebraska to get a couple of key wins, just like they have an opportunity every single February in the first weekend of the year, whether it's against Baylor, whether it was against, that was the other team, Baylor, Oklahoma, and Texas Tech were the 3. Now, next year, Kansas State is going to be really, really good. They added some really intriguing pieces out of the portal for baseball up until this point. LSU is obviously a notable name.
LSU is LSU.
And then Sam Houston's a team that is a lot of times in the group of 5 gets an at-large bid into a regional because they have a strong enough RPI because they are able to load their schedule up with teams from the northern part of the country coming to them early in the season since they are located in Texas. It's a great opportunity also to show kind of recruits, right? You're in Texas, which can be a recruiting hotbed for Nebraska baseball, and you are going to be in their home state. So while Nebraska's playing, you can talk about recruits, you can talk to recruits, they can keep tabs on things. Hopefully the games are accessible and easy to find online. But this is one of the more notable college baseball early season, beginning of season tournaments. So it's a really good thing that Nebraska's a part of it.
You mentioned it earlier, is that this is what Nebraska does at the beginning of the season. They load up their schedule. They go down south. They go to Texas, Arizona, California, wherever they may go to get some games in February and March, because you're not playing up here in Nebraska at that time. So the ability to go down there and get and be able to face the kind of talent like LSU, like Sam Houston State, and, Kansas State's kind of doing the same thing Nebraska's doing, heading down south to get some more baseball in early in the season. But like you said, Kansas State's also going to be a better team next year. Nebraska's ability to load up their schedule and get that kind of build their strength of schedule, build their RPI if they're able to get the wins against those teams, it'll go a long way towards the end of the season if you end up hitting some speed bumps in the Big Ten Conference like Nebraska usually does. There's going to be a weekend or two where Nebraska has a disappointing showing. Well, if you can point to the beginning of the season and say, hey, look, we beat LSU, and so long as LSU is having a good season, which they usually do, you'll be able to point to that. Your RPI will stay high, and you'll have a much better chance at the end of the season of being a highly ranked team going into regionals and potentially even hosting a regional. So Nebraska going down south to the Frisco Classic is going to go a long way, as long as they can take care of business down there and take care of business the rest of the season. And like you mentioned before, the recruiting part of it, the ability for Will Bolton Company, the ability they've shown to go into Texas and pluck some of the players out of there, bring them up to Lincoln and have them play for the Huskers. Well, now you're going down to Texas to play against some top tier talented teams. If you can show out against them, talk to recruits, hopefully have them watch the games online or even potentially come to the games themselves, and you can show out for them, that's going to go a long way middle of the season, end of the season, to getting those guys to commit and end up playing for Nebraska.
I'm excited because I think like this is a tournament that's also going to attract Nebraska fans. I think like this is an opportunity for them to kind of go down and see, okay, this is what we can do down here. Nebraska, by the way,
it's one of those vacation things where you're like, oh, let's get out of Nebraska at the end of February, beginning of March, go down to Texas and just walk around in the warmth. And why not catch some Nebraska baseball?
So I'm looking at Nebraska baseball's recruiting, and for the 2025 class, they have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 guys committed already. When you look, though, how about this for in-state talent? You have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of Nebraska's 12 commitments are from the state of Nebraska. Go through them real quick. A couple of them are familiar names because they're notable names from the state tournament. If you paid any remote attention to that, infielder from Lincoln East, Joey Senstock. Shortstop from Bellevue West High School, Drew Grego. A right-handed pitcher, Jace Ziola from Elkhorn, Nebraska. You also have Connor Booth from Bishop Newman Central, who's an outfielder from Wahoo. You have Cal Cooper, who's a left-handed pitcher from Elkhorn South. Noah Gardner, who's a right-handed pitcher from Millard South. You have Brett Holscher, who's a left-handed arm from Papillion La Vista. Then in addition to that, Troy Peltz, an outfielder from Lincoln East High School. So there's your in-state talent for Nebraska. 2026, Nebraska already has 3 commits there. One of them is from Elkhorn as well. Elkhorn South, Brody Gindra is going to be. And then also Bryce Fountain is committed to Nebraska from Norris, according to perfectgame.org. So once again, it's funny because on this thing, it says on Perfect Game and their website, it says, disclaimer, Perfect Game cannot 100% guarantee the accuracy of the verbal college commitments listed below. Number of commitments only include the ones PG is notified or aware of. So Nebraska's got commits going up, up until 2026. So they're set for the next couple of years. This year in 2024, brought in a nobody from the state of Nebraska. How about that one?
That's tough.
Is From the just kidding, one of them, Jay-Sean Unger from Blair. Brought in Jay-Sean Unger from Blair, but for the most part, that's the only high school guy out of the state of Nebraska. Nebraska's had a couple from Colorado. There's some from Iowa, Oklahoma, Kansas, Texas, Minnesota.
Not to be down on any of the guys that did commit, but with the amount of talent that does come out of the state of Nebraska in baseball, it's tough to only have one player for the in-state school.
That'd be really, I would be interesting. I wonder if, so a lot of this is subscription, and I just don't have a subscription to this, but I would be fascinated to see Nebraska, and where Nebraska baseball commits. That's going to give me the perfect game. But so we'll see here if I can find it. Nebraska. I might have to work on this because Austin and I could have a pretty extensive conversation. Maybe we need to take a break for this. We could have a pretty extensive conversation in Nebraska baseball, high school baseball talent regarding Nebraska trying to get it. Because we saw a lot of talent this spring in the state baseball tournament, especially that when we were on the air kind of calling a game, it was, oh, this guy's going to Oregon or this guy's going to obviously Tyson Lewis is kind of on the other side, but you have Cale Fountain, who, by the way, is going to LSU. And so you have multiple, guys that are leaving the state of Nebraska, maybe for some of those top echelon schools, certainly. And in the SEC, Tyson Lewis, by the way, Major League Baseball draft is this Sunday. Tyson Lewis probably going to hear his name called pretty early on in the first couple of rounds. You'd expect also Josh Caron to hear his name called at some point on Sunday afternoon as well. So that's kind of stuff to kind of keep tabs on over the course of the next week or so. So maybe that's what we do. We'll go to break. When we come back, we'll bring in Austin and Strick. We talk a little in-state recruiting when it comes to Nebraska baseball and just baseball in general. We'll do that coming up next.
Before we go to a break, remember when the MLB draft was going to be before the College World Series or during the men's College World Series? It was like 2020.
Yeah.
And then ended up getting canceled.
It's supposed to be in Omaha.
That would have been super cool because then you would have had the opportunity to look at those guys on the field and say, oh, this guy was the number 2 overall pick and is going to head to Detroit or something. And we're watching him now as opposed to
that's why it was
proposed top 5 pick.
That's why it was fun, though, also for Dansby Swanson, because he had already been selected as number 1 overall, comes to Omaha. But on the flip side of it, and this was something like Christian Moore from Tennessee was able to really jump up in the mock drafts because of his performance in the College World Series. So it gives, I can see both sides to where the draft before is maybe more advantageous for the fans because they can say, hey, let's go watch this game because this guy is playing and he just got drafted by the Royals or by the Tigers or whatever the case may be. By the way, the Tigers are currently in Omaha for a series against the Chasers, and former number 1 overall pick Spencer Torkelson is currently with the Toledo Mud Hens. Javier Baez just got called back up. Javier Baez almost would have been in Omaha.
You would have loved that.
I would have. And so anyway,
if you would have been there, I would have taken I have a Team Puerto Rico Javi Baez jersey.
He's that's pretty cool.
I would have taken it out there. I'd have got him to sign it.
Javier Baez.
It would have been legit.
Anyway, so, but no, so there's a lot of I can see both sides to where it's advantageous for the fans, but maybe it's better for the players because they have a chance to show out and improve their draft rankings, their stock before the MLB draft on the biggest stage of the season. So, all right, let's take a break. We'll bring in Austin and Strick, cross things over when we come back to round out Wednesday's show on the Happy Hour.
Play ball! Summertime is here, and so is another action-packed baseball season with the Lincoln Salt Dogs. Bring your whole crew to Haymarket Park to experience the magic under the lights and the thrill of the game. Enjoy daily specials like Wiener Wednesday, Thirsty Thursday, Fireworks Friday, and Family Fun Day Sunday, plus special events and discounts. Don't miss out on the excitement.
Strike 3, you're out!
Visit saltdogs.com to see this week's promotions and secure your tickets to unleash the fun.
I'm Karen Carr. I've been a realtor for 31 years. When I made a company change 12 years ago, I chose Lincoln First Realty, now NP Dodge. It's the oldest independently owned realty company in the country. Since becoming NP Dodge, we've continued our tradition of community involvement. Our management and staff are always available to offer support in marketing, technology, social media, and educational opportunities.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
The Mill Coffee and Tea, formerly with only 4 Lincoln locations, now 5 Lincoln locations. That's 25% more locations than there used to be. Can you even imagine a world where there's only 4 Lincoln Mill locations? Feels like ages ago. We were all so young then. The Mill on 11, located right alongside the 93.7 The Ticket Studios at 1040 O Street.
Are you or someone you love struggling with substance use? The Bridge Behavioral Health in Lincoln offers outpatient therapy for those 19 and over. The Bridge is conveniently located in the South Haymarket and near city bus lines. With payment options through insurance and a sliding fee scale, services are available for any adult 19 and over seeking help. Call 402-477-3951 to learn more or schedule your appointment today. The Bridge Behavioral Health is a local substance use treatment facility offering hope and a solid foundation for recovery through substance use treatment and behavioral health interventions.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just a professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, our passion. For happier, healthier furry friends.
In a world where businesses are facing daily cyber threats, you need protection like never before. Don't let hackers and malware companies compromise your business success. Stay ahead of data breaches with Hamilton Cybersecurity. Let Hamilton provide you with peace of mind that your business is protected. Our experts identify and mitigate risks before they become disasters. As your trusted partner, we help you protect your valuable information. Hire your local cybersecurity experts. Hire Hamilton at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Your sprinklers are watering the street or flooding your backyard. If you're on a list that doesn't exist, it's time for Judson Irrigation. At Judson Irrigation, Lee or Lacey or Judson will make an appointment. You pick the time and they'll be there to fix your sprinkler system. Now that's service, a dying art these days.
Keep summer green. Call Judson Irrigation 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
Looking for a financial partner that truly makes a difference? Modern Woodman is a member-owned fraternal financial services organization. We can help you plan for all stages of life, from protection to saving to retirement. We also offer member benefits, social activities, and volunteer opportunities to help your family and community.
I'm Sean Erickson, your Modern Woodman representative in Lincoln. Call me at 402-483-6515 to start the conversation.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
Liberty Law Group is committed to the defense of your liberty in pursuit of your justice for those that have been injured. My name is Matt Knight, attorney with Liberty Law Group. If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, call 877-42-LIBERTY. Our relentless trial attorneys are committed to the highest quality legal representation. At Liberty Law Group, we will fight for you. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Once again, that's 877-42-LIBERTY.
Looking for a job that feels like family? Join Lincoln Industries, where tradition meets innovation. They're a family-owned, privately held manufacturing company with a passion for excellence and a commitment to their community. They have openings on all shifts at both the main plant and air park facilities, offering flexibility to fit your schedule. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just starting out, there's a place for you there. At Lincoln Industries, they invest in their people's success, providing opportunities for growth and advancement. Apply now and become a part of something special at Lincoln Industries.
Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
A team succeeds when they work together. Banking's no different.
At UBT, we're in your corner for every financial move you want to make. Your money's backed by a roster of experts who put in the work to know you and your community. So whether you're opening a savings account, buying a home, or planning your future, you always know who to turn to. Working together toward your financial goals. That's a win in our playbook. Union Bank and Trust. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is Coach Bill Bush. You all know my passion for Nebraska. Having coached all over the country, I can honestly say there is no place like Nebraska. You know where there's also no place like? Midwest Bank. Midwest Bank has proudly served Nebraska for over 70 years, and they're located in 9 different communities. Midwest Bank is ready, willing, and able to meet all your personal, business, and agriculture needs. Your community, your bank, and mine, Midwest Bank. Find out more at Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
You're listening to the Happy Hour with Nick Sainert.
Look at him and tell me there's a God.
And Enrique Alvarez Clary.
He made me in his own image.
Sponsored by Empire Fence and Netting on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back into the Happy Hour one final time on a Wednesday. Nick, Rico, Austin, and Stricky. Gentlemen, what's up? We haven't done that in a while.
Workout Wednesday.
Yeah, that's why I'm working out today. Yeah.
Oh,
there it is.
What do you
I
know?
haven't done that in a while either.
Stricky. Why? Who is calling you so
every
much?
single time.
No, it's not every single time.
It never
Stop
fails.
it.
It's always at this time.
The last 3 times, stop it. No.
Between 150 and 210, you get at least 2 calls every day.
Call.
Every day.
What is
It's a
it?
text.
That's a text.
That
That's
is
not a
why.
text.
Why do you have that? Why do you have that as your text
Yeah, why is that
tone?
a text ringer?
It's cracking.
Dun, dun, dun. No, okay.
It's cracking.
So if I were to text you right now,
text me.
That's what would pop up?
Facts.
Hold on, I gotta.
What? I'm WTF
Make sure you're texting the right
in
phone.
the flesh, my boy. What? In what
What's
way
up,
do I
Stricky?
need to tell you?
Hold on.
Text both his phones. See which one it pops up on.
Yeah.
Do you hear what your partner doing?
I see.
That's a text.
That's the other one. That's this one.
That's the only number I got.
No, you have the 402 number.
Hold on. I have both of them. Hold on.
It's unbelievable right now.
Hold on.
Austin, I can't believe you.
And don't shoot the
I thought you
messenger.
were better than that.
Don't shoot the messenger.
You're today really shaky. You're really
We're just
shaky
getting
today.
started, Stricky.
That's the 4
That was
6.
that one.
No, it's not.
What?
The
Stricky,
402.
what's the other one for?
I only have
It's
that
for
one.
my business. I have a business.
That is true. You do. Yep, you do.
That's the business phone. You guys are it's
So we don't have.
unbelievable.
We don't, so we don't have the personal
Which one's
one.
that one?
469.
Okay, I don't have the other one then.
You do have. I text you. Oh my gosh. I text. I call you on it, and you don't ever answer. See, that's the thing. See, I call these young men.
Is that the wrong one?
He just texted.
I just texted Stricky.
Okay.
It's a text.
Anyway,
I told you.
Who's texting you?
I don't know.
Oh, that number between 150 and 205 every
on
day.
your personal phone.
My partner.
On your
No, he's
personal.
not. He's in here with us.
On your personal phone. Who's texting you, Stricky?
Austin Irvin.
Yeah, okay. All right.
He needed some details.
You know who it is? You know who it is?
We've got a special guest coming in. He needed some details, and I was going to pass it.
You know who it?
Astina.
You know who it is? It's Team USA. They're asking if he can come on
Yeah.
down.
Well, shoot, Kawhi don't want to play. Sheesh.
Let's get your take on that. Derek White's in, Kawhi's out. Is this truly a decision? Turn it off. Turn it off.
Turn it off. It's too loud.
Yeah, tell Astina to stop texting. Anyway, is it?
You guys are hilarious. Wild Out Wednesday. That's what's going on today.
Is it truly the Clippers and Team USA coming together and saying we think it's probably best for you to just work out, or is it Kawhi going? I don't really want to be a part of this.
I personally, and I mentioned this to Austin, by text.
Oh, on that one. Okay.
Because we do business.
Okay.
Big business.
I told him, I said, I don't think Kawhi wants to play basketball. I really don't. He's not playing with the same fervor that he played with in San Antonio and or
even
in Toronto. It's just when he's on the court, he does his thing, but it's just
that was the other one.
Freaking unbelievable. This is crazy. Look, this doesn't happen, you guys. Those who are listening on this on this show right now, this is unusual behavior by the phone.
You forgot to turn his ringer off on the other one. And that wasn't any of us. That wasn't any of us.
It was Austin. I saw him
this time.
that time.
Good try.
Anyway, continue with your thought.
No, so I
Just
really
doesn't want
don't
to play.
think I don't think he wants to play ball. I really don't. I think there's a few people out there that really don't want to play ball. I would say one other to watch is Draymond Green. I don't think he wants to play anymore. I think he wants to go in the straight podcasting.
Podcast Dre.
He wants to be the new JJ Redick,
Get
so
a head
that he
coaching
can
job.
get the very good. Watch out.
Who is Draymond Green's
I don't
best
think
friend
nobody
though?
would
That's
hire
going to get him a job though.
Yeah, he thought it was LeBum.
LeBum, your boy.
Your boy. He thought it was him. I think there's a rift now because he actually probably thought.
There's
No,
not
because
a
he's still-
chance that
because
he
he's
thought
still
LeBron
playing.
was going to get him a job.
He's
No,
still
not
playing.
that.
Could've
But
been.
no, I'm not saying
Oh,
not
to
thought
bring
he
him
was gonna-
down or something?
Yeah. I think he really like the fact that they're competitors in the podcasting game. He feels like
Keep your friends closer,
slighted a
enemies
little
closer.
bit, right?
Why didn't
He
you
feels like why you ain't
invite
doing this
to
with
do a
me,
podcast?
right?
Yeah.
Right. I think there's a little beef there.
Can we talk about DeMar DeRozan for a moment too?
Love it. San Antonio, Sacramento.
Sacramento.
Let's get it.
You do like it.
Love it. Love
Okay.
it. Love it for them.
LA.
Him, Malik
LA,
Monk, Simmer.
Yeah.
Shout out to the new
watch
mid-range
out.
king.
LA didn't even offer.
Crazy. They did. They
That's
did a while.
nuts.
Well, they've messed it up twice now.
With
Because
multiple
he
people,
thought
man.
he thought
I
he was
just-
going to be there. Probably 3 years ago now, before he went to Chicago. And
Yeah.
then he said, Kyle Lowry calls him. He's like, "Yo, what's going on, my boy?" Like,
Mhm.
why?
Because it was the trade from Toronto to San Antonio, and then he was a free agent after that. And,
He thought he was going to LA.
and LA.
Well,
Either
no,
they didn't
'cause
offer him,
it
or
was-
they offered him something ridiculous that
He-
wasn't.
he was part of a sign and trade deal with Chicago. So San Antonio, it was like a sign and trade deal with Chicago. But I'm 99% sure that was the case.
Okay.
And then
That's the only
and
way
then-
the salaries work is sign
and
and
then,
trade.
And then today, or excuse me, this year, obviously sign and trade with
Well, 'cause that's why the Spurs are
Chicago
getting
and
Harrison
Sacramento.
Barnes
Yeah.
as the salary filler did.
That's
Wait,
right.
Who let the Spurs get CP3 and Harrison Barnes? Like, I know people laugh at Harrison Barnes, but he's still a good player. And you're going to put those two down there with Victor Wembanyama and
He's a stretch guy.
Greg Popovich. What are we doing?
I can't believe he's still playing.
Who allowed this?
And hey, they
Harrison
might be
Barnes?
getting Markkanen too.
I can't
Harrison's
believe
only
Harrison-
34.
Markkanen's good,
Huh?
man.
Harrison
Lawrence-
Barnes seems like he's been around forever.
Yeah, he was a one and done back in like 2011, 12. Yeah.
Harrison Barnes and Doug
Markkanen
McDermott
is
played
good.
in high school together.
Markkanen's good.
Mhm.
Markkanen
Markkanen is
does not get talked about enough.
I agree.
That is, I mean, he is good. He
If-
went to serve in the war or whatever, right?
Just in the military.
In
Well,
the
he did his
military.
2 years of service.
Yeah, he did his 2
For
years of
his
service.
Finnish military.
The Finnish military. Had to
Yeah.
cut his hair.
That's right.
Very sad.
That's right. But no,
If he goes to San Antonio, oof,
It's over.
oof. You talk about a leap from the bottom of. You talk about Drake movement,
Pop's
and
gonna
then
get him right.
no Kendrick Lamar. you talk about a Drake movement right now. Started from the bottom. Now we hit.
Is that
gonna
Who
be
were the
like
Drake,
boom,
Kendrick, and J.
boom.
Cole of the NBA?
well, J. Cole played basketball. Don't forget that.
He did.
He
That's
can
why I
move.
said NBA though.
J. Cole to me is like Kyrie.
Okay.
He's like Kyrie. Drake, that's LeBron James.
You are ridiculous.
Man,
I knew you were going to say
That's
that.
LeBron.
Why
I
LeBron?
knew
You were going to say that.
Man. Oh,
Hey, Stricky.
just flopping all over the place.
Do you know what happened yesterday in NBA history? Was it 9
We
years
talked
ago?
about it, didn't we?
Do you know what happened today, 17 years ago in MLB history?
Oh, hold on. We'll get to that.
There we go.
I'm taking my talents to South Beach.
Yeah,
The decision.
your boy.
The decision.
Your
Your boy, LeBron James.
When everybody
the
hated
greatest
him.
to ever play.
The day that everybody hated him, and then he went back to Cleveland, everybody's like, okay, he's not too bad.
Yeah, he's all right now. He's all right now.
They got
gotta-
to LA and he's bad.
How
Yeah,
quickly
the
people
best-
forget.
Exactly. The best part was like
everybody's like, oh no, you're cool.
the best part was I watched that entire like ESPN special of the decision today, or maybe it was yesterday, and it was just like the questions of like, it felt so much like when I'm watching a college or a high school guy make his college commitment, where they were like,
hey, LeBron never got to do that.
He never did.
That was his moment.
But he was just like, the moderator asked him, he's like, so when did you make the decision? This morning. I think I woke up and I just felt like this was the right thing. Okay, well, so your last time you changed your mind was last night. In my dreams, man. I've been thinking about this a lot. Got me a lot of great opportunities. But I think I'm going to take my talent to South Beach. And everybody freaks out. And it's like, Miami. Why Miami? Congratulations. You win a championship. So, anyway.
Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh.
What happened 17 years ago in Major League Baseball?
Ichiro Suzuki hit the only inside the bar home run in All-Star game history off of who?
Oh, I couldn't tell you. I couldn't even tell. I mean,
Royals legend.
Zach?
Chris Young.
Oh, Chris Young.
Chris Young was an all-star.
People forget about Chris Young. I was telling Rico.
Rangers GM Chris Young.
Yes, I was telling
He's
Rico.
better than Bobby Wood Jr.
I was telling Rico. Oh, my gosh.
I just did that because he ruffled feathers.
First time All-Star.
Bobby Wood Jr. playing in the home run derby. Or hitting the home run derby.
I know. I'm excited.
Say goodbye to that
good for
batting
Bobby.
average.
Nope. Bobby's fine.
Bobby's fine.
Bobby's fine.
Bobby's
fine. So here's the thing. Number one, there have been studies done. It's really not that big a deal, right? The home run derby curse is actually not as strong as you would think. If it's strong, it's because, hey, guess what? You're an all-star because you had an amazing first half. You were probably going to cool down naturally in the second half.
Yep.
But,
Come on, Rico.
But my boy Bobby, second half player. Always has been, right? He's a slow starter, notoriously slow. He picks it up in the second half. So you counteract any bad effects with his second half player. Boom.
So
Bobby's
he'll be
fine.
fine.
Bobby will be fine. Bobby will be fine.
And besides, you trust the player, you trust the mindset. It's in his hometown. And let's not forget this. Bobby Witt Jr. won the high school home run derby at Wrigley back in 2015.
Hello. I was telling Rico last segment. So the Storm Chasers are hosting the Toledo Mud Hens this week.
Mm-hmm.
And Javier Baez just got called back up. So it was close to having Javier Baez in Omaha.
You see your boy Javi tried to charge them out after getting
hit. The announcer was
Javi.
like, Javi, you're hitting under 200. Nobody's hitting you on purpose. Anyway,
just roast.
The trivia question for you guys. What former number 1 overall draft pick is in Toledo right now with the Toledo Mud Hens? In the Detroit Tigers, he was drafted by the Tigers. Do you know it?
I do.
Okay.
Tricky.
His signing bonus was $8.4 million.
What? Why would I?
Hold on.
His
What
initial.
am I-
played
what
in the
have I been
Pac-12.
waiting for?
Yep. So
Played in Pac-12.
he played at
Arizona State.
Arizona State.
Nebraska played against him.
2020 Major League Baseball draft. Selected first. Has had an okay career in Major League Baseball.
He had a great career in the minor leagues with $8 million.
That was a signing bonus for being drafted number 1 overall.
Here's the thing. His numbers this year are still better than MJ Melendez's. And he has
still
not
not
stepped
down
Omaha. So
interesting.
MJ's not out of options.
He's not.
Has he been sent down at all?
Nope.
So he's got 3 of them left.
Yep.
Interesting.
The Royals have demoted Mike Moustakis in 2014 and have not yet demoted MJ Melendez.
I'll be interested because
the answer is Spencer Torkelson, by the way.
Yeah, Spencer Torkelson. So Nelson Velasquez was sent down 2 weeks ago.
And he's been fine.
And he's been kind of resurging onto the scene. Former Cub was sent to Kansas City in the Jose Cuas trade last year at the deadline. I'm interested in if they'll bring Nelson Velasquez back up, and maybe that's when we bring, maybe that's when Kansas City sends MJ down.
They haven't set him down yet. Which,
It's only a matter of time.
To be fair, MJ does have an RBI double today, as does Hunter Renfroe, as does Garrett Hampson. So
yeah,
tied at 3. Royals and Cardinals.
Maybe MJ's just doing just enough. Every time they think about sending him down,
MJ Melendez is hitting 192 with a 257 on base percentage.
Just enough.
He's slugging 372 as a left fielder. That is not doing enough. That is pitiful.
Yeah.
It is atrocious, but hey, thank goodness
Not
his
enough.
defense is finally up to average.
There you go.
Jeez.
Just enough.
But this is let's talk about this for a second, though. I have nothing against MJ Melendez, the dude, right?
Yeah.
He's fun. I appreciate him and his work ethic, whatever. If the Royals were a legitimately competent organization, before last year, they would have traded him after he led the entire minor leagues in home runs as a catcher. You have Salvador Perez, who you know isn't going in. That's maybe, or if MJ's playing well, trade Salvi. But the Royals kept both of them and then didn't move MJ off of catcher until he got to the major leagues, where he was a train wreck defensively for a year and a half.
Yeah.
Where he's been better this year. But one of Salvi or MJ needed to be traded 3 or 4 years ago, and the Royals didn't do it. And I'm going to partially blame that for some of his struggles and the Royals' struggles. Just no forward thinking.
Kansas City, they're still in a good spot for playoffs, right?
They're out of the 6th spot right now, but they're still in the race with Boston.
The Cubs are making things interesting here as we near the deadline. They've won 4 of their last 5.
Your boys.
They're 43 and 49. You're playing for a wild card. The NL Central's tight. Like, I mean, it's not like they're out of it. So
the Yankees
we'll see what happens.
Like absolute cheeks.
Last in Major League Baseball, the Yankees last in Major League Baseball in 5 offensive categories since June 15th.
They're like they've lost 17 of the last 21 or something like that, which is the worst among all Major League Baseball teams in that stretch. Like in 21 games, they have the worst record.
What's coming up on the show today, gents?
We will talk about some Dion comments from Big 12 Media Days. That'll be fun. Joe Burrow lays out his plan for an 18-game NFL schedule. Evan Bland of the Omaha World Herald, and then Scott Ash with the Cornhusker State Games, both going to join the show as well.
How about Frisco?
How about it?
I like it a lot.
Bring that up with Evan, too.
I like Frisco a lot.
All right, let's go down to Frisco.
We'll see.
I'm down.
Let's get it.
Road trip.
Let's go.
Stricken Austin baseball.
Hey, I've done it.
Austin. No, you guys are going to Hawaii.
I've done it with
what is that preclude us from going to Frisco?
Shaky Jakey. Remember we road trip? That was dope.
Maybe me and Nick should go down to Frisco.
You don't even like baseball.
You don't even like baseball.
I like baseball.
You don't even like baseball.
Austin and I.
Let's go.
So Austin
whoa, Stricky.
So
you don't
Austin
need to go.
gets Hawaii and Frisco?
You don't need to go, Stricky.
Facts.
Stricky, you don't need to go.
I do.
What if you just meet Nick and I down there?
Yeah, you'll be in Dallas anyways.
We can do that.
Yeah.
It's winter. You'll be in Dallas anyway.
Yeah, it's a winter weekend. Yeah, it's a winter weekend. We know you go down there anyway without telling anybody.
I'm going tomorrow.
You're like Chris Raff.
You go tomorrow.
You're like Raff. I'm in Alabama.
Oh no!
I forgot
Raff
to tell
is
you.
always gone.
I forgot to tell you, Raff. I forgot to tell you, Nick. AD. I'm in Alabama. Raff, we just asked you yesterday what you were up to today. Oh, you said nothing.
Traveling to Alabama.
No, nothing.
He said nothing. I'm just hopping on a plane later.
The Raffster.
Anyway, there he is. All right, gents. That'll do it for us here on the Happy Hour. Appreciate you guys as always. Stay tuned on the block with Stricken Austin.
Go to cigars.
Go to cigars.
Electrical Enterprises in Roca reminds you, the men and women of our military dedicate themselves to serving our country. Their commitment and courage keep our country safe and strong. Let us honor those who have lost their lives in the line of duty and salute those serving today. This from Electrical Enterprises in Roca. For all your residential and commercial electrical construction needs, call 402-438-5822. We live in the land of the free, thanks to the brave.
Gaina Trucking is hiring for heavy equipment operators and a heavy equipment mechanic. Working at Gaina Trucking is a great career with excellent team culture, with benefit package including competitive pay based on experience, health, vision, and dental insurance, and a 401k plan. If you're looking for a new job as a heavy